I got to see Deftones the other day. It was awesome. I've only seen Deftones maybe twice. Yeah, twice in my life. First time was at Knotfest, and that was pretty cool too. So this was the first time that I saw them play a full set. Played for about 2 hours, I think. It was cool. What else can I say? They're Deftones. They played all of their biggest songs. I really liked how it really put in perspective just how many great songs Deftones has. And they've spent the last few years cultivating a collection of songs that fit into this one sound that they're consciously going for. It's the sound of Deftones. It's not shoegaze. I guess you could say it's alternative rock, alternative metal, but sometimes it's not metal. It's just the sound of Deftones. And I think live it's a little more loose, it's a little more unpredictable. I was kind of sitting like way in the back, but I could see everything fine, and the sound was good, but it wasn't quite the same as like if we had been in the pit, that would have been different. But just from like listening to the songs go into each other one after another, yeah, it's like they have this sound now that is different from, let's say, like the first era of Deftones, when it was more like Around the Fur, White Pony. That was like a heavier Deftones with more rap influence, new metal influence. And so the sound that they've created now, it's kind of like a best of like their core thing that they do. Not every Deftones album is created equally, so but the ones that I don't like as much, they still played some good songs from those albums, and so it just created like an overall really cool experience. They closed the show with Fire Engine number 9, I think. I forget if they closed it, but it was towards the end. They played Fire Engine number 9, which was cool. Like something from the first album. And so that one stuck out to me. It was cool at the show. When you go to a show, everyone's wearing like the shirts of whatever band it is, or maybe they're not wearing the shirts of the band, but they're wearing something in that same style, that same genre, same scene. But at the Deftones concert, I noticed everyone was really just wearing an eclectic mix of so many different bands. And just all night long, everyone was going up to everyone else like, oh my God, you like that band? Oh, I know that album. What's your favorite album? What's your favorite song? Oh, that band's so cool. And yeah, I think that's the power of Deftones, right? That they appeal to so many people, but not like in a pop sense. And more of like, you get this, then you get this. And there's a lot of people that get this. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Deftones concert. It was awesome. Lots of fun. I was looking at their albums here. How'd y'all rank the Deftones albums? I don't know if I could make a definitive list right now. I would say my favorite ones are Around the Fur. Around the Fur is number 1. And then I know most people say White Pony is the best one, and I'm not gonna argue against that. But there's like other ones that I really like, that have like a special place in my heart. I actually really like their first album a lot, Adrenaline. I love that old school, that core sound that they came up from. And it was one of the first Deftones albums I ever heard. But I know a lot of people say they don't like that one, or they like all of them except that one. I've heard that before too, which is that's cool. I also really like 2003 self-titled. There's something special about that one. It's its own thing, but as a follow-up to White Pony, I can understand why it's not as generally well regarded, but I still think it's a great album. And you know, Diamond Eyes, here's the hater in me, but like when Diamond Eyes first came out, I didn't like it. I was kind of disappointed in it. I wasn't into it, but I was expecting more of like the traditional Deftones sound. Not expecting it, but like I was hoping it was going to be that, and it wasn't. It was more this like toned down, mellowed out sound. It wasn't as metal as I want. I still wanted like rap. I still wanted like new metal rap from Deftones. I'm like one of the only people in the world to want that from Deftones, but hey, that's me. But it took years to settle in and for me to process it. But those are a lot of times those are the best albums, the ones that like you don't get it at first, and then like a couple years later you listen to it again and you're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, this album's good. So that's what happened to me with Diamond Eyes, but I definitely still feel like it's a different era with Diamond Eyes. Diamond Eyes was the first album to bring Deftones into its modern current era now. I see Deftones as kind of like three eras. There's like up until White Pony, I'd say, is that first era, and then there's like a weird kind of second era with self-titled and Saturday Night Wrist, an album that I know a lot of people also say that's their worst album. I don't think it's as bad as most people think it is. I don't think it's bad. I think it's all right. And they played a couple songs on that album too at the concert. Cherry Waves and Hole in the Earth. I think there's some good songs, but I can kind of understand why people generally don't really like that album. But I think it's all right. But that was still kind of giving us the older traditional Deftones sound that I was still expecting, and then Diamond Eyes comes out and that sound is gone. I suppose it might have something to do with the bassist and Eros, which I would love to hear Eros, but it doesn't look like anyone will ever hear Eros. So perhaps Diamond Eyes was, you know, a result of that time and what happened with the band. And then from Diamond Eyes, we get the newer albums. I suppose you could say Koi no Yokan is... I don't think it's as good as Diamond Eyes, but I guess you could say it's around the same level. I kind of like Koi no Yokan. I've been meaning to listen to it more. I really need to. I think it's cool, but it's not as impactful as Diamond Eyes. There's still some songs that I'm like, I don't know. I need to give that a listen to. So I can't judge it. It might become. It's possible I might like it more than anything else. I don't know. I need to listen to it more. I have listened to it a lot. Just need to do it more. Then we get albums like Gore, and Ohms. Is there anything else besides this newest one? No, I think it was just Gore and Ohms. But that's like 2 whole albums. Gore and Ohms. Again, I haven't like listened to them as much as I should have to really like definitively like say, you know, what's good, what's bad, like. But I just remember like there's like a couple like cool songs, but it's just I don't feel as like compelled to return to those albums. But yeah, they do need to give them another run through. And then that brings us to Private Music. And so when Private Music came out, I was a little nervous, right? Because the last two were not bad, but it's not like at the level of Diamond Eyes. I'm not expecting it to be at the level of White Pony or Around the Fur, of course, you know, but with the modern Deftones sound, I think a good bar to shoot for is Diamond Eyes. So I wasn't expecting it to go there, but I knew it had to at least be better than Gore and Ohms. And yeah, so I was nervous going into the album. But I think after hearing it, I think it is better than Ohms and Gore. I could say that. It's better than Ohms and Gore. It might be better than Koi no Yokan. I'm not sure. So today, we're going to listen to it. I've been trying not to listen to it specifically for this video. This was a request on buymeacoffee.com. We're going a little out of order on the requests because I just saw Deftones live and I wanted to do a Deftones video. So let's check it out. Private Music from 2025. That's an interesting snare sound they're getting there. Never noticed that before. Just for that section. It's kind of interesting how, they're so down-tuned. Stephen Carpenter, wanted to have this down-tuned sound. But it never really, to me at least, it never really sounded like down-tuned guitar. I know it is, and I know it's low, but it doesn't sound like Korn to me. It doesn't sound like 8-string, like deathcore. It doesn't sound like that. I think it's perhaps the tone, the distortion that he uses, or maybe the way it's produced. But on the last couple albums, they've had this down-tuned sound. I guess since self-titled was pretty low. Honestly, it used to kind of bother me, but I've accepted it now. It's part of the Deftones sound. Not the fact that it's down-tuned, but the fact that it doesn't sound like other down-tuned bands. This is a good opening track. My Mind is a Mountain. Locked Club, track 2. They have very, maybe simple is not the right word, but they have, yeah, I guess like simple rhythmic ideas that, but very novel ideas. Like it's not math metal, but it's not. You know, like the hook of the riff is not so much like the guitar riff itself. It's more like how they play with the rhythm. And so like, you know, they do stuff like the drone of this guitar is kind of the kind of like the point of the song. I like his vocal approach too, like a kind of like chanting, or not chanting, but like not really rapping, but he's like kind of ranting about something. This part. Yo, this part. This hook right here with his vocal. So that vocal line always messes with my head whenever I hear it, like, because it's like not a delay, but it sounds like it's a delay, or it's looping his voice, but it's like the way the timing is, it's so weird. It's very trippy, but I like it. And that's like the main melodic hook of the song. This part. When he sings this part here. Right? Because it sounds like he's gonna say, I can feel it, but then it repeats again, and it's that, like, it's so weird. It's so weird. You all know what I'm talking about, right? Is it just me, or I feel like the songs are a little shorter compared to like what they usually are, which is good. I think I like short songs. Oh, this bass line and the drums with that sound. Listen to that. That's so awesome. The intro is so cool. Honestly though, I feel like when the guitars come in on this song, it kind of loses something. I wish the guitars just didn't come in and they just kept going with that intro part. The bass sounds so good though when there's nothing else around. Ecdysis, I don't know what this word means. This part again. This chorus is alright. This chorus is alright. The most compelling part of this song for me is definitely like that intro, that drum and bass, man. This second guitar that comes in here, though, that's really awesome. It almost sounds like old school, like old school metal or something. Just real quick, too, you know, like they don't... Like, just at the very end. There's something about that second guitar, man. Fit really well. Next song, Infinite Source. Right. Okay. Harmonic riff. Let's listen to this. Okay, I like the harmonic riff. I like it when it comes in with this note, but there's no progression though. I want them to go to something else, to another note. I want there to be like a chord progression. The chorus is good, though. The chorus is really good. It's just these verses. Oh, man, like, it sounds good, but it's like... I wish... I really want it to go somewhere else. To, like, progress a little bit. Have some kind of progression. Because the vocals and like the harmonies on the vocals, it sounds great. The chord sounds good too. But this chorus though, this chorus is great. Yeah, great chorus, man. I know people sometimes describe Deftones as like a shoegaze band. I've never thought that. Of course, there's like things like similarities, like guitar effects and whatnot, but they're not a shoegaze band. No. Shoegaze is a very particular specific genre and sound. Deftones is just Deftones. Oh. All right. Who knows what I'm about to say right now? That outro. Who knows what I'm about to say? Y'all know what I'm about to say? Have y'all ever heard a band called Far? Have y'all ever heard a song called Barry White? I don't think they're ripping them off. I do think though they consciously, I would say there's no way that Deftones wrote that part and was not thinking of this song. Like I think they consciously did it maybe as like a nod to Far, like a quick nod, a quick tip of their fedora. I'm not saying they're ripping them off though. I think they just said, "Oh, this intro is perfect for this song. Fuck it, let's do it." And I totally support that. I have no problem with it at all because that song is so good and that part is so good and it does fit perfectly with the Deftones songs. I have absolutely no problem with it. It's great, and Far is a really good band too. You should check out that album. Water and Solutions. Such a good album. Let's keep it going with Deftones. Souvenir. I think one of the first songs, if not the first song, to be more rooted in a minor key. Or they switch it up here for the chorus. But that verse, that minor key verse. Good progression here on this chorus though. And then he hits this high note. Again, very simple, right? Very simple idea here. Can't even really call it a guitar riff. It's not really good. It's just a musical idea, but He's making his chino sounds. His whispery, like, chino sounds. And hitting that high note. It's a very Deftones song. Deftones part. Oh, so this album was produced by the same person, Nick Raskulinis, who did Diamond Eyes and Koino Yokan. Perhaps that's why I feel this is closer to those two albums than it is to their previous two albums, Gore and Ohms. And this is also the first album to feature Fred Sablin on bass. CXZ. I don't even know if I'm getting these tracks right. I think it's CXZ. Yes, as you can see, I'm not playing it from this source. There's something weird about this source, so I'm playing it from a different source. But I like the background. I like that it has the track names. Okay, I believe this is I Think About You All the Time. Or maybe not. Alright, is this at CXZ? Was the last song we listened to Souvenir? I can't even tell. I think this is CXZ. Yeah, this is the song. Man, I got the track listing is all messed up. What's going on here? I like this chord that they go into, like this very like kind of tragic sound. I think they're at their best when they're exploring these kinds of chords. And it reminds me of something that would be on like their self-titled, like these kinds of chords. Okay, I think about you all the time. Something about the song title, man. I think about you all the time. Something about that, man. That really like hits. It hits me. I'm not even talking about the song. It's something. Oh, that. Like the way that he goes to that note. All of my life. Damn. Something about this song, man. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like Title Fight, like some of the Title Fight, later Title Fight songs. Verse 1, we sail inside of your warship. Verse 2, as we sink inside of your warship. Oh, the drums doing the little swing thing. Shit, man. This song is hitting me hard, man. Something about this song. The lyrics. The notes, the progression, the vibe of this song. And the title, that title. I mean, I never thought about it before, but maybe this is my favorite song on all of this part. And acoustic guitars. Yo, that song hit me fucking hard, man. That song makes me want to, like, get up off my ass and get up off my ass and do something. Shit. This song is also fucking awesome. Milk of the Madonna. Right, these kind of chords, this chord reminds me again of, like, Deftones self-titled. I think this was a standout track. I remember this one when I saw them live. Yo, live, this song was awesome. Yeah, this groove here too. It's so, like, unexpected for me. I don't know. And then the vocal here, like the rhythm of the vocal. Yeah, this was a standout track on their live set, man. For any of those out there that haven't seen them live or are going to see them live, look forward to this song. This song's awesome live. Dude, it's so good. Oh shit. It's so good. Like, when they were playing this live, I didn't even think this was a new song. I wasn't even questioning, like, what album this was on. It's just part of the Deftones catalog, you know, it's just... Back to back, I think the last two songs really hit me hard. Cut Hands. Oh, this one's weird. I really like it. I mean, it's weird. The song's weird. But, like, his vocal approach is giving me those old school, like, rap vibes, which is fucking awesome. It's like the last thing I expect from new Deftones. Yeah, dude, it's fucking right. Dude, he's rapping, man. He's rapping. That's awesome. Reminds me of, what's that one? On Around the Fur. The second track, Labia. Oh, that was it's a weird switch up there. Took me a second to register that. Oh, that sound. Yo. That fucking weird ass sound. That's like some Marilyn Manson Smells Like Children kind of sound effect right there. That's so cool. I want them to do it again. I really like that sound. That weird, like, synth with, like, a vibrato on it. Yes. There it is. That sound. Perfect, perfect. Get this breakdown. Excellent, excellent, so cool. Metal Dream. I like this verse. It's also like very like smooth, crazy, creepy, weird pseudo rap. It's not quite a rap, but it's song was pretty cool. I think the verses were really cool. The song was all right. It was all right. I believe. Are we coming up to the last song? You can never be too sure these days. Departing the body.
There's a room.
Oh, he sounds so different. Is that even Chino? Like, never heard him sing like that before. Okay, now he sounds like Chino. Again, a very simple droning kind of guitar riff. A little unexpected for him to throw in this major there, like this major note in the melody of the verse. It takes it somewhere that I wasn't expecting. But kind of takes it to like a more, for lack of a better term, like Deftones kind of sound. Modern Deftones kind of sound. That's cool. That's cool.
We ended. It's clean.
Deftones. Private Music. Okay. For reference, let's say I'm going to give Around the Fur a 10 out of 10. All right, that's 10 out of 10 album for me. I've never given an album 10 out of 10. Well, I haven't really been rating albums very long on this channel. Only maybe like the last few. I was just, fuck it, why not? So I'm giving, yeah, Around the Fur is 10 out of 10. Whereas, let's say Gore and Ohms, I would probably give those like 5 out of 10. Like totally like neutral. I don't think they're particularly bad. Just like neutral. Probably if I gave them another listen and I vibed with it more, maybe a 6 out of 10. I don't think it could go to a 7. 7 tops. But as it stands right now, I'd probably say like probably 5 out of 10. Something like White Pony, I'd really have to think about it. I can't give you an answer now. It would be high. It would be high. I don't know if I'd give it a 10 out of 10 because Around the Fur is a 10 out of 10. But it would be very high. Right? Deftones self-titled, an album I've been bringing up. I guess like self-titled for me would be like I'd say 8 out of 10, but like one of my personal favorites, personal favorites. But yeah, I can't go higher than 8 out of 10 for self-titled. All right, so having said all that, for reference, I'm going to give Private Music a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5. It's a good rating. I was going to say 7. But some parts really got to me, man. You could say 7, I guess. I'm gonna say 7.5 out of 10. But really, track 7, I Think About You All the Time. Track 8, Milk of the Madonna. Like, as we were listening to it just now, man, they really hit me hard. I think it starts off strong. I think it's good throughout. I think maybe during the last 3 tracks it does slow down a little bit. But I think the album is really good at like atmosphere and establishing their sound and putting you in a vibe. Which is why I give it a 7. Let's say 7.5. I can't even decide. It's good at that. The thing with Deftones though, with like the newest Deftones, like the newer albums, they don't have as many like hooks, right? They're more about the vibe, but there's no like hooks the way White Pony had hooks like Change, or Around the Fur had hooks like Be Quiet and Drive or My Own Summer, or even the first album had hooks like Fire Engine Number 9 or Bored. Like hooks, I mostly mean vocals, but guitar riffs too. So both. But all in all, it's a great album. Deftones is back a little bit, but Deftones never really went away. One of the few bands that I used to listen to when I was younger that still maintained their artistic relevance and are still good. Although I questioned it throughout the years. I did question it sometimes. Like I said before, like it took me a while to get into Diamond Eyes, but you know, looking back now where we are today, yeah, Deftones is like stronger than ever. You could, and that's not something you can say about a lot of other bands, you know. Like, is Deftones stronger now than they were during White Pony? Okay, like, yeah, maybe not. Right? Maybe White Pony was the peak. But, dude, the Deftones concert was sold out, man. It was sold out. You understand how much money I had to pay to get tickets? Because I got tickets like a week before. The amount of money that I had to pay was absurd, but I got them. It was sold out. Deftones spans generations of fans. Yeah, great band, great album. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for coming with me, and thank you for the request. Thank you for all the requests coming in. Stay tuned for the next one. Keep it real. Have a nice day. Peace out.